All right, so here's what's up. I've got onion skins and I've got some yarn that is ready to be dyed. So today I am going to show you how I do a typical dye bath when I'm using onion skins. Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Laura. This is the Last Minute Laura channel, and when you come here you can usually find me making something or doing something crafty. I've been doing a bunch of filming lately on the steps for natural dye. I did a video on scouring, a video on pre-mordanting, and now I am doing a natural dye bath. All right, so if you are in the live stream community, you've already heard about these onions, but I bought a 10-pound bag of onions a couple of weeks ago and like half of them were sprouted. I let them keep sprouting and now it's turned into this sort of mess. So I'm gonna peel off some of the yellow skins. I can show you what happens, by the way. When they sprout, all the energy goes out of the bulb to create that green. That's what I want. This is what I've got. So I'm going to just peel the outer skins off. Oops. Off of these onions because there is some outer skins, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the onions yet, but I know I can use the skins for a dye bath. So the average ASMR, also a mess. As I was saying, the average bag of yellow onions that you use for regular cooking, sweet yellow onions, they have these beautiful papery skins in like just a lovely gold bronze mixed with gold. It's like bright copper. It's a beautiful metal. It doesn't look metallic, but you know what I'm saying. It's a beautiful color. And that color is actually, it creates a beautiful natural dye color. It's such an easy ingredient to use, and I really, really recommend you giving it a shot. If you are thinking about getting into natural dye, start with onion skins. It's so rewarding, and I'm gonna show you today. So I'm gonna add these onion skins to a pot on the stove. I've got the pot filled up. Oh, you can't even see it. I've got the pot filled up to about there. It doesn't need to be very much because at this point we're just kind of making like a onion skin tea. So we're putting water with these onion skins into the big pot, and I'm gonna turn the heat on to about a medium. I wanna bring the temperature just below a simmer or at a simmer. I don't wanna be boiling this, just simmering it, because we want to not damage the pigment essentially, or at least that's how I feel that it is. The rule with natural dye stuff is low and slow. Keep the temperature low and do it for a long time. That's essentially it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna peel off these onions and then I will tell you a little bit about what we'll do next. I also have this bag of onion skins that I've been holding on to for quite some time for exactly this purpose. You definitely do not need this many onion skins. For sure, you don't need this many. If you could get the skins from 5 or 6 onions, you're gonna be able to get a beautiful color. So you don't need to have a million onions worth of onion skins, but the more skins you have, the more color you're gonna get. So you might get kind of a golden yellow if you use a little bit of the skins, and if you use a lot, you might get something. Well, I'll show you what you'll get. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn the heat on to medium. I'm gonna bring that up just below a simmer, and then I'm gonna back it down to low, and I'm gonna sit it on there. I wanna go a long time, but it's already 4:30, so I don't know. Should I just simmer it until bedtime tonight, let it cool down, and then pick this up tomorrow? Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So I will simmer this, or just below a simmer. I'm going to do that until, let's say, well, sunset. I'll come back at sunset and show you what it's looking like. I'll show you an overhead of it right now so you can see the water is clear, but the onion skins are on top of the water, and I'm mixing them in, and it's just kind of 2 separate things. After a couple of hours, it sort of mushes together and the onion skins soften, and the color of the water is going to brighten up to this beautiful, beautiful orangey yellow. And I will show you that when we get there, but I'm gonna check back in with you, I guess around sunset. And then in the morning, we'll turn it back on. So I'll turn it off overnight, let it sit. In the morning, we'll turn it back on again, maybe give it another hour, and then we'll strain it and put the yarn in. So tomorrow will be a dye day. Too bad, I wanted it to be today, but I do want the yarn to sit for a long time, or the dye to be a long time. Anyway, let me show you. Okay, it's been a while now, and honestly, I know I said I wanted to leave it overnight, but the color looks amazing and I just want to get the yarn into it. So I think I'm gonna strain this out now and then I'm gonna put the yarn in it. It's already so dark. Maybe I'll keep the peels and I'll try to boil them one more time or steep them like this one more time after, but I think that, yeah, I'm gonna strain this out now. Look how dark it is. Can you even see? Okay, let me get the yarn. It will show. Ready for this? Look at this color. Oh my god, it's just so pretty. It's like the sun. It is the perfect golden yellow. Look how golden that is. Look at that. Oh my god. It is so pretty. It is my favorite color. I think it's my favorite color, like, in the world. Look at that color. Oh my gosh. All right, so now this I'm gonna leave on the low heat. Oh my god, it's beautiful. For an hour. And then after that, I'm just gonna turn the heat off and leave it overnight. Are you kidding me? Look at how pretty that color is. Now, it's not gonna be that color once we finish. There won't be as much red to it. It's a lot more golden yellow. Like, it's actually pretty similar to this color. Oops. I wonder how long. Anyway, we'll let it sit in the hot dye for an hour and then I'll turn the heat off, but I'll show you what it looks like in an hour. All right, it's been a couple of hours now and the yarn is looking amazing. It's like orange. I wonder if we hold it out for a minute, will it stay so orange? I think that might actually come out like beautiful orange. I'm so happy with it. Usually it's much yellower. I'm feeling like really good about how orange it's looking. It may still be yellow when we wash it out. Anyway, I'm gonna turn the heat off now. And I'm just gonna put the lid on it and let it cool down overnight. And I'll show you how it's looking in the morning. Well, it's the next day now, and this yarn is ready to be rinsed. It is looking so dark, and I'm really excited to see what this actually comes out looking like. So, let me just clear out the sink, and then we'll rinse this yarn. Morning, by the way. Look how orange that is. And now this pot with the dye pot, I'm going to add water to it first. And I'm gonna put the onion skins back in, and we're gonna do a second soak of those onion skins. So I'm gonna put the heat back on, just to low, let it heat back up. And while we wait for that, we can rinse out the yarn. That is so orange. I feel like I've never seen it this orange before. It's usually such a golden yellow. Like, I've dyed yarn with onion skins many times, but this is looking way more orange than any other time, and I didn't do anything different. I used all the same. This is why magical natural dye is so magical. Once it dries, it'll lighten up a bit, but still, even with it being light, it's still like very orange. So when you're rinsing it, rinse with warm water. And what I'm doing this time is I'm just soaking it in warm water, but you want to rinse it until the water that's coming out is clear. You can see this water is still pretty yellow, and you can see there's still bits of onion that didn't get filtered out by the colander that are coming off of the yarn in this process. So I'm going to rinse it one more time and I'll show you what it looks like when the water is clear. Alright, so this is the last rinse. It's been sitting in here a few minutes. You can see the water is clear, so we can drain that out. And now I'm just going to hang the hank over the faucet here, just to allow for a little bit of gravity drainage. And I'm gonna let that sit for half an hour or so until it's just more or less damp, and then we'll hang it up to dry. So, see you in a little bit. This has mostly drained. Color has lightened up a little bit. Oops, there we go. Ta-da! Here is the color of that onion skin dye while it's wet. And now I'm just gonna let it hang to dry for the rest of the day, and I will show you what it's looking like tomorrow once it is fully dried. But wow, is that ever orange. That is the most orange I think I've ever gotten from an onion skin. I wonder what I did differently. That's so orange. It's usually much yellower. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go hang this to dry and I will see you tomorrow. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at how orange it is. I'm wearing like yellow. Are you kidding me? Let me twist this up into a hank. Hi, by the way, it's the next day. You're still in the kitchen because I'm filming another video. And by you, I mean the camera. Okay, look at this. Are you ready for this? I know normally I do like an overhead to conclude these natural dye videos, but just look. Just look. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. From onion peels. Look at that color. Look how orange that is there. That's dry. It kind of transitions to a gold, to like a, I don't know, a yellowy orange, and then it's into this beautiful bright. Look how dark that is. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. I'm kind of completely obsessed. Look how dark it is. Look at it against my shirt. Look at this. Look at that. I feel like I have to show it to you at all distances so that you can truly understand the magic of how bright this yarn. Look how bright this yarn is. So, yep, onion skins. Can you believe it? Such a beautiful color. I've still got the pot on the stove, so I think I'm going to do another hank of yarn and see if the next one is a little bit more yellow and a little bit less orange, see if it sort of fades. I can't even believe how bright and beautiful this has come out. I haven't even seen yellow from onion skins this beautiful. Usually I get something about the color of what I'm wearing, but this is so much more dynamic. What do you think? Are you gonna try it? You should. I think you should. And tag me on social media if you do. I'd love to see what you make. So thank you, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, pretty please. Click that like button. Why do I have such a struggle? One second, let me twist this up again. All right, there we go, all twisted up again. But that is all I've got for you today. Thank you so much to my patrons who are supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate you guys. And if you'd like to join my Patreon, check out the links in the description down below. There's also links to my Etsy store and other ways that you can support me down there. So definitely check that out. And I will also link a couple of the other natural dye tutorials I've done so you can see some other really cool colors you can get from, in this case, kitchen scraps. Is that not just, I seriously, I can't believe how amazing this looks. Wow. Anyways, like I said, that is all for today. I hope you come back next week to see what I have made, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!